Since I arrived at the State House, I have tried to make ending special interests and lobbyist stranglehold over our political system a reality, trying to limit that as much as humanly possible. And in this day and age of unlimited campaign contributions and money getting poured into campaigns, we need to make sure that our elected officials are held at a higher standard. So one of the things that I've really tried to do is focus in on campaign finance reform and particularly PAC reform, political action committees. And you've probably heard of super PACs. Well, we have them in Augusta at the State House. Individuals choose to go down that route. And one of the things that we arrived at this session was a compromise that basically says, hey, look, if you're a clean elections candidate, you're professing yourself to be clean, free from all these special interest groups and lobbyists, you should not be able to be a primary fundraiser or officer of one of these political action committees where basically it's a funneling tube for a lot of different money from these special interest groups. And what we had in the past was clean election candidates taking all this money through their PACs. So they were professing themselves clean on one end, and at the other end, basically taking all this special interest money from the very special interest groups they're supposed to be regulating. So we were able to actually make monumental progress this past session with the great work of Representative Wayne Perry of Arundel and Senator Linda Valentino, who literally has been working on this issue for over a decade now. And we finally were able to arrive at a place where we were actually able to close that loophole, where clean election candidates will not be able to operate a PAC. That's not the end of this conversation, because now once you're elected, you're able to run a PAC. So we need to make sure that, let's say, a chair of a particular legislative committee cannot be collecting donations from the very industries they're regulating. So there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. This has not eradicated the problem, but this is one step towards that idea that just because the special interest groups and lobbyists line the halls, it doesn't make it right for them to try to be buying off our politicians. So this is one way where we're inching towards that idea of having a government by the people and for the people. And so I'm really happy that our PAC reform bill actually was able to be successful.